Hello students, today's our topic is meiosis. Okay, so let's start. Students, have you ever wondered why the children does not look exactly as that of their parents, or the two siblings, the two brother or two sisters does not look like exactly like each other? Why? So the answer lies in the process of meiosis. Generates the gametes for reproduction. Okay, so first of all we will see what is meiosis. So what is meiosis? It is the process in which the haploid cells are formed. Okay, the process in which the haploid cells is formed, it is called as the meiosis. Now for the process of the meiosis to occur, it is very important for the sorting, the correct sorting and the correct distribution of the chromosomes. Okay, for the process of meiosis to occur. Okay, why? Because we need to create a genetically unique cell. Okay, so now the process of the meiosis takes place in the special cell called as the germ cell. Okay, germ cell. Meiosis occurs in the germ cell. And where does the mitosis occur? Mitosis occurs in the somatic cells. Okay, there are two types of cell. One is the somatic cell, which are responsible for the growth and development of our body, and the somatic cells, the mitosis occurs in the somatic cell. Okay, and another type of the cell is the germ cells, which are present in the reproductive organ of our body. Okay, and the meiosis takes place in the germ cells, in the gonads of the males and the females. Okay. Now, the successful reduction of the number of the chromosome to occur in the new haploid cells, two rounds of division are very necessary. The divisions are termed as meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Okay. Now, the process of meiosis and mitosis, they look similar. Okay. Probably they look similar, but the major difference in both the processes are that the difference is that in the mitosis, here diploid cells were formed. Okay. In the process of mitosis, two diploid cells were formed. Now, in meiosis, what will happen? In meiosis, 4 haploid cells will be formed. Okay. Here, 4 haploid cells will be formed. This is the major difference. The process is similar, but this is the major difference between mitosis and meiosis. As we have seen in the mitotic cell division, that the mitotic cell division was carried out in 2 steps. Okay, it involved the 2 steps. One was the karyokinesis and second one was the cytokinesis. In the same manner, the meiosis, okay, the meiosis will also be completed in 2 steps. The first step is the karyokinesis and second one is the cytokinesis. Okay, now here this is meiosis 1. So this process will be, the step will be karyokinesis 1 and cytokinesis 1. Then meiosis 2 also. The meiosis 2 will also be completed in 2 steps. One is the karyokinesis 2 and cytokinesis 2. Okay. Now, the first step in the karyokinesis is prophase. here it will be prophase 1. The second step is the metaphase. Metaphase 1. The third step is the anaphase. Anaphase 1. And the last step is the telophase. Telophase 1. Okay. Now, the karyokinesis will be completed in 4 steps. First one is the prophase 1. Second one is the metaphase 1. Third, anaphase 1. And the last one is the telophase 1. Now, the prophase. For the completion of the prophase 1, there are again 5 more steps. Okay, we will see which are they. Now, this prophase 1 will be completed in the 5 different steps. Which are the steps? First is the leptotene. Okay. Second is the zygotene. Third one is the pachytene. Fourth is the diplotene. And the fifth one is the dikinesis. Which are the steps of the prophase 1? Which are the stages of prophase 1? Leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene and dikinesis. Okay. Leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene and dikinesis are the stages of prophase 1. Okay. Then after that, after these stages, the prophase 1 will be completed, and after that metaphase, anaphase and telophase will also be completed step by step. Now, after this process, cytokinesis 1 will take place. Then, as I have said that the process of meiosis has to be completed in 2 rounds. The first round is the meiosis 1 and the second one is the meiosis 2. Okay. Now see, meiosis 2 will also consist of the karyokinesis 2 and cytokinesis 2. Now, this karyokinesis 2 will consist of the step here prophase 2, then metaphase 2, anaphase 2 and telophase 2. Okay, and after this cytokinesis 2 will take place. Now, in today's class we have to study the details regarding the prophase 1. Okay, prophase 1, which are the 5 steps in the prophase 1 and how. Okay, today in this class we have to discuss regarding prophase 1, and in prophase 1 we have to discuss in detail the stages of prophase 1, that is leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene and dikinesis. Okay, now we will see the first stage in the karyokinesis, that is prophase 1. Okay, now in the prophase 1, which are the steps? There are 5 stages in which the prophase 1 is completed. Okay, so we will see these 5 stages. Okay. what is the first stage? The first stage is the leptotin. The second one is the zygote. The third one is the pachytene. The fourth one is the diplotin. I will write here. And the fifth one is the dikinesis. Okay, now we will see the leptotin. What happens exactly in the leptotin? We will see that. In the leptotin, here the chromosomes will be, okay, first of all we will see the structure of a cell. Okay, before that, this is a cell. Okay, now what does the cell will consist of? The cell will consist of the cell membrane. Okay, this is the cell membrane. Okay, and inside the cell, what is this? This is a cell. And what does the cell consist of? The cell will consist of the cell membrane. Okay, this is the cell membrane. Okay, I will label it. This is the cell membrane. Again, it will consist of the nucleolus. Okay, this one is the nucleolus. Then again, what it will consist of? It will consist of the centriole. Okay, here it will also consist of the centriole. Now, what happens in the leptotin? Here, the chromosomes appears thin thread-like. Okay, here the chromosomes are present in the cell. Here, the chromosomes will become visible and they will appear like thin thread-like structure. Okay, see, this is the chromosome. This is the centromere. Okay. These are the chromosomes. How does the chromosome will appear? The chromosome will appear thin thread-like. Okay. Actually, the meaning of leptotin means the thin thread-like. Okay. What is the meaning of the leptotin? Leptotin means thin thread-like structure. Okay. Now here the chromosomes appears like thin thread-like structure. That's why the name is given as the leptotin. Okay, this is the first chromosome. This is the first chromosome. This is the first chromosome, and this one is the second chromosome. Okay. It appears thin thread-like. Okay. Here the chromosomes appears thin thread-like, and also they becomes visible in the leptotin. Okay, what is the characteristics of the stage leptotin? Here the chromosomes becomes visible. It consists of the, what are the characteristics of the stage leptotin? It consists of the cell membrane. Okay, the cell will consist of the cell membrane. It will consist of the nucleolus. The centriole will also be present here, and the chromosomes, and these chromosomes will appear thin thread-like structure. Okay, these are the chromosomes. Okay, the middle part, it is called as the centromere. Okay, and they are called as the chromatids. Sister chromatids. Now, this is leptotin. Understood? Okay. Now, the second stage is the zygote. What will happen here in the zygote? what will happen in the zygote? Here the cell membrane will be present. Okay, it will also consist of the cell membrane. Okay, it will consist of the centriole. Again, nucleolus will also be present here. Now, here the chromosomes have become visible. Now, in the zygote, what will happen? These chromosomes will appear. These chromosomes will now pair lengthwise. Okay, these homologous chromosomes will now pair lengthwise. They will be arranged lengthwise. Okay. Now, what has happened in the zygote? Here, the chromosomes, they are called as the homologous chromosomes. Okay. Now, the pairing of the homologous chromosomes will take place. How does the pairing will occur? The pairing, they will pair in the lengthwise manner. Okay. Now, what are the homologous chromosomes? Homologous chromosomes are the chromosomes which have the same length. Okay, they are of equal length. Their position of the centromer are also equal. Their staining properties are also equal, and they consist of the same genes in the same order. Okay, is homologous. They are the identical chromosomes. Sorry, they are similar but not identical. These are called as the homologous chromosomes. Now, these homologous chromosomes, now where does this homologous chromosome comes from? The one chromosome is the paternal chromosome, and another chromosome, and this chromosome is the maternal chromosome. Now, what is paternal and what is maternal chromosome? Now, means it will consist. Now this chromosomes will consist of the genes from your father. Okay, or from your father's family side. Okay, and what is maternal chromosome? Maternal chromosome, this chromosome will consist the genes from your mother. Okay, this is the paternal chromosome and one is the maternal chromosome. Okay, now what happens in the zygote? Here, this centriole will start to, now this is the centriole. This centriole will divide. Okay, this centriole will duplicate and it starts moving at the opposite poles. Okay. So, what has happened in the zygote? What are the characteristics of the stage zygote? It will consist of the cell membrane. It will consist of the nucleolus. Now here the homologous pairing of the chromosomes will take place in the lengthwise manner. One chromosome will be a paternal chromosome that has been, it will consist the genes from your father, and another one is the maternal chromosome. Here this chromosome consists of the genes from your mother. Okay, now also here the centrioles duplicate and it starts moving towards the opposite poles of the cell. Okay, this is the zygote. Now, what will happen in the pagety? We will see. In the pagety, what will happen? Here also the pagety, the cell membrane. In pagety, the cell membrane is present. Okay, the nucleolus is also present here. The centriole has been duplicated. Okay, and it has been reached to the opposite poles of the cells. Now, what will happen in the pagety? Here, crossing over will take place. Crossing over of the homologous chromosomes will take place. Means what will happen here? These homologous chromosomes will pair now. The pairing of the homologous chromosomes, coiling. The coiling of the homologous chromosomes will take place. It is called as the crossing over. We will see how it will occur. See, now this is a parental chromosome. Okay, parental chromosome and this is the maternal chromosome. See here the crossing over, they have been coiled amongst each other. Okay, this is called as crossing over. The homologous chromosome have been coiled against to each other. This is called as the crossing over. Okay, see what is the characteristics of the stage pachytene? Here nucleolus is present, cell membrane is present, the centriole has reached to these opposite poles, and the mean is the crossing over takes place in the pachytene. Okay, crossing over, the coiling of the two homologous chromosomes takes place and this is called as the crossing over. Okay, they will be coiled amongst each other. Okay, now after the pachytene, now what will happen? The fourth stage is the diploty. Now what is the meaning of the diploty? You know, diploty means duplication. What is the meaning of diploty? Duplication means exact Xerox copy. Now from the term you may have got an idea that what will happen here. Now what will happen here? Now here the chromosomes, okay, here homologous chromosomes are present. Now these homologous chromosomes will form the exact copy of itself. Okay, now how it will be? See, now here in the pachytene crossing over has been taken place. Now after the crossing over, what will happen? See, here now here the crossing over has been taken place in the pachytene. Okay, the formation of the spindle fibers also been taken place here. Okay, now after the crossing over, what will happen? Here, see, this was the chromosomes. See, I will explain here. See, now these were the chromosomes. Now here the crossing of the chromosome has been taken place. Now because of the crossing over, now what will happen here? Here exchange of the genetic material will take place. Now exchange of the genetic material means what will happen here? Here in the parental chromosome, some characteristics of some genes of the maternal chromosomes will come, and in maternal chromosomes the genes from the parental chromosomes will come. Means here the exchange of the genetic material will take place in the pachytene because of the crossing over of the homologous chromosome. Now here the exchange of the genetic material will take place between the chromosomes. Means the genetic material which was present in the parental chromosome will now goes into the maternal chromosome, and the genetic material, half of the genetic material means some genetic material. Now some genetic materials which was in the maternal chromosome will be transferred or will be exchanged with the parental chromosome. Okay, now here exchange of the genetic material will take place. So now how the chromosome will look here in the diploid, how the chromosomes will look? Here also same. It consists of the cell membrane. Okay, it consists of the nucleolus. Here centrioles are present. Okay, now after the crossing over, because of the exchange of the genetic material, the chromosome will become C. Okay. I don't have a color pen, so that's why I will draw the change of the chromosomes in this manner. Okay, if there would have been it will be easy for you to understand with the color pens, but now I will tell you in this manner. Okay, so now here consider. Okay, see, now the chromosomes will look like this. First, how were the homologous chromosomes? They were like this. Now after the patching, the chromosomes will appear like this. Means this will be the maternal portion, this is will be the paternal. Okay, maternal, paternal, maternal, maternal, paternal, paternal. Means here exchange of the genetic material has been taken place between the homologous chromosomes. Okay, see, now these chromosomes will look like this. Now after this, see, in this chromosomes, now it will consist the both characteristics. It will consist the both genes, the genes from the mother and the genes from the father. In this, the chromosomes, one chromosome. Now here this chromosome consists of only the paternal characters. These chromosomes consist only of the maternal characters. Now here what we can see here? We can say that this chromosome, the chromosome number 1, it consists of the characteristics from the maternal as well as the paternal. The chromosome number 2 also consists of the characters from the maternal and from the paternal. Understood? Means here exchange of the genetic material has been taken place in the patchwork, and in the diplotin it will look like this. Means in the diplotin, these chromosomes will separate from each other. Now they have been coiled here, and in diplotin these coiled chromosomes will uncoil and they will look like this. And after this, what will happen? Okay, now I have told you what is the meaning of the diplotin. The meaning of the diplotin is the duplicate. Okay, now these chromosomes will form the exact copies of itself. Now these chromosomes will duplicate. Now exact copy. Okay, it has formed the exact copy of itself. Now here also. Actually they does not look like this. They do not look like this, but to understand the difference between them, I am showing you in this way. Okay, now here the duplication of the chromosome have been taken place. Okay, now what are the characteristics of the diplotin stage? Here the coiled chromosomes in the patchwork, now they will uncoil, means they will separate. Okay, and here what will happen? The chromosomes will duplicate, means it will form the exact copy of itself. Understood? Now in this way the cell will look in the diplotin stage. Now the last stage is dikinesis. In this stage what will happen? Here formation of the spindle fiber will take place. The spindle fiber has been formed. Okay, now in the last stage, that is dikinesis, what will happen here? Now here the degeneration or disintegration of the cell membrane will take place, and the cell membrane will starts to disintegrate. Okay, now the cell membrane will starts to disappear here. Okay, also then the nucleus was present, the nucleolus will also disappear here. And again what will happen now? These chromosomes, now this how is the structure of the chromosome? The chromosome are thin thread like structures. Okay, they are thin They are long like the thread. Now what will happen in the dikinesis? Here the chromosomes, they will now condense. The condensation of the chromosomes will take place in the dikinesis. The nuclear membrane will starts to disappear. The nucleolus will also disappear, and also the chromosomes will also condense. They also starts to condense. Means how the chromosomes will look here? Condensed means condensed and short. Okay, here the condensation. The condensation of the chromosomes will take place. It will become short and it will become thick. In this is the characteristic of the dikinesis. Okay, these are the 5 steps. Okay, first one is the liptoting, second is the zygoting, third one is the pachytene, fourth one is the diplotin, and the last one is the dikinesis. Okay, in this way the prophase 1 will be completed, and after this the metaphase 1 will start. Okay, now this we will discuss in the next class. Hope you have understood this topic. Okay, thank you.